I also didn't want Gabriel to think that I was like, fine, he can go up. I wanted him to be like, hey man, thank you for being part of the show, blah blah blah. And he was really kind. It's like, hey man, what's going on? It'd been funny. You were like, hey man, what's going on? I'd be like, yeah man, can you get me some chips and a club soda? I would have probably not told him I was a headliner. I would have been like, right away, sir. I'll be right back. What a night. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Nobody's Happy podcast. The podcast that knows what you did last summer. Yeah, I'm here. It's a Wednesday. I'm about to get ready for Friday, man. I want to record something on Friday. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna come out. I got this feeling I got a feeling that I waited too long to record it, and now it's kind of like meh, cause it's some like pandemic stuff. And I could tell that it's been decreasing. Like, it's not hitting the same. So I might just end up eating shit on Friday. Oh well. I'm doing a Valentine's Day show, so I can readjust and then record then. But I want to put something out by the end of this month. I fucked up my knee. Um, it's not fucked up. It's just it's like I was saying in the other podcast. I fractured it a long time ago, and then it got smaller, right? It atrophied, but I don't think it ever got back to to normal size. Well, I know it didn't get back to normal size because it's slightly smaller than this one. But I've been doing some exercises that I found online. Yeah, man. But I have been working out just because I could feel death around the corner. Like not in the sense of like I have a premonition that I'm gonna die, but just knowing that I can't push through pain like I used to. I can, but there's consequences to it now. Like when I was 25, that was easy. Like 19, 20, push through the pain. I hobbled on my fractured kneecap for like 2 months, like a month and a half, because I didn't know it was fractured, and it was kind of when you're in the infantry, it's kind of discouraged to admit that you're in pain in any kind of way. So whatever you do, you don't want to go to the what is it? Not the the nurse's office, to sick bay. You don't want to go to sick call, cause then everybody looks at you like you're a bitch. Actually, I don't even think that's the case. I think they make you think that that's what everybody's thinking. But um, I always respected the guys that they were like, you some kind of fucking pussy, and they just be like I need to go to the doctor, right? Because I was a kind of idiot. They were like, we going for a sick call, Sanchez. Your arm's broken. Just fucking, you know, do some lunges and warm up. Do some side straddle hops. That shit'll get you going again. Yeah, but that's about the only reason I ever work out, just to stay healthy. And I've been trying not to drink as much. By the way, everybody on this comment section, you guys are really really nice, man. I appreciate that. I've gotten every kind of positive advice that you can get. Like, I've gotten the like really cheer for you, we're here for you, you can do it kind of encouragement. And I've also gotten like stepdad, I love you, but you're not mine, so I can talk to you like shit. Kind of like, get your lazy ass to work, and you got to do this, and stop fucking doing that, and stop getting so high. I can't, dude. I'm only 30. Oh my god, I'm gonna be 37. I should probably stop smoking so much. Um, everybody. I think everybody matures at their own pace. I certainly don't drink the way I used to. I don't party the way I used to. I'm actually a fairly tamed human being. But when I go out, I like to fucking go out, man. I like to, I like to feel like the drunk equivalent of like letting go of the steering wheel and then clapping your hands 3 times and then just grabbing it back. No, I don't know what that means. I was trying to find a creative way to express what a fucking stupid drunk I am sometimes. The point is I don't drink like I used to, and I've started working out, Not like hardcore, like just like body weight, calisthenics, right? Body weight stuff. I do a couple of lunges, some push-ups. That shit is good for you, man. It feels like I'm an addict through and through, man. That's why that's me chasing the dragon every time I work out. Like I want to feel sweat, cause that shit pumps my head full of like a good feel, man. Like a good feel. It's like close to like doing drugs, man. Like not. I don't mean drugs like weed, but like them how should I say, expert drugs. uh I get the same kind of feeling doing exercise. If I do a good workout, which is why I gotta lay off my knee now so I can I think that dude was right. Yeah, like what did you say, it was like a back thing? Your back was all fucked up because it's uneven and you pop your back. I think it's something like that, but I also found out that there's like a ligament that attaches from the top of your leg, and then they crisscross on your kneecap, and then they go down to grab the bottom of your leg. So apparently, like in order to fix the pain on your knee, you have to do like these weird, like hello dollies, like where you lay on your side and you lift it up, like like you're I don't know, like you're an aerobics lady from the 80s and 70s. And that actually like it relieves the pain on your knee. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and your ankle for some fucking reason, also like ankle strength and some kind of glute. I think there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of glute muscles or some shit. This is why I could never be a what do you call it? A fitness influencer. God, that's got to be awesome, dude, to be a fitness YouTuber. Like to just be like your fun, the thing that you love to do, because there's no way they're not getting a good fucking juice in their head from no pun intended, from working out, and you're taping it, and you're making money off of it. I should become a fucking. I should just give up this comedy shit, right? And then just start fucking doing like no equipment fucking workout routines and shit. Like the Iron Wolf or the Burpee King. You guys know who those guys are? Iron Wolf and Burpee King. It's these dudes that just do burpees, right? I don't know if you know what a burpee is, but it's what did my sister call it in the Marines? She said they call them suicide drills. It's basically a thing where you jump up, you go down into a push-up position, you do the push-up, you jump back onto a squat, and then you go up again, squat down. Anyway, look up Burpee King and Iron Wolf. These dudes do like an hour and a half of just doing that. Just the same exercise. And it's a dude from the Marines, Iron Wolf, and Burpee King is this, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this dude has been locked up before. Because he's got that demeanor, like he's probably cool, but he's probably a little too much into the term respect, and it might get you in trouble. I know because my buddy Edward knows a lot of dudes from prison because he went to prison. Uh, I gotta do. One day I want to do this podcast like maybe where I do it like once a month. I have like a guest, but it's like a one-on-one thing. You know, instead of having like a bunch of people, which I like that format too. But I'm not. I tend to just kind of hang back when those bigger podcasts are going down. What was I getting at? Oh yeah. How the fuck did I get to? Oh yeah, because I was talking about being a fitness influencer. Oh, I mean, I guess that's about it. That's all I had on that. No, that would be nice, man. To exercise, right? Get paid to Get paid to better yourself. There's nothing that betters yourself about stand up other than you learn how to you learn how to lie more elegantly to people in order to make them laugh. Oh, you know how to bullshit more elegantly. Speaking of which, I had this comedian, a buddy, asked me a question about something that I was talking about, and I I wrote down something like I think it was a question about like something that I had mentioned on the podcast about writing, and you know I learned I really like when I care about something like it doesn't even feel like I'm putting in effort. Because he was like, "Thanks for writing this down," and I was like, that's weird. I really did take some time to go through that. You know, it took like 35 minutes, 45 minutes. But it didn't feel like it certainly didn't feel like a waste of time because it's almost like it puts your mind to exercise recalling certain things that you technically already know, but you can forget. And I was telling him just about one way of writing, because I think there's different ways of writing, right? Certainly for stand up, and I have like a couple of different ways that I write depending on how much I'm feeling it, because if I'm feeling it, man, all I have to do is just kind of pace around, and then just going over the bit that I'm trying to write or work on. And that shit just starts coming out. Sometimes I have to coax myself into. Sometimes it's a day long process where it's like writing shit first, and then the next day it's no sitting down. It's all standing up and looking at the notes that I wrote, and then fucking pacing back and going over it in my head how I would say it out loud as opposed to just looking at it written or reading it. But yeah, I learned that about myself. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that, but that was a nice, interesting thing. I guess maybe the point is that it's always good to help people because it kind of reinforces your own knowledge. Like when somebody asks you a question about something that you know how to do. All right, man. I gotta finish this thing off so I can get my smoke on and go home with something to poke on. Oh my God, Dr. Dre, how dare you degrade women in that way? You ever tell you guys about the time that Gabriel Iglesias did a guest spot at a show that I was headlining? I was headlining the Fluffy. I was headlining the comedy club downtown here in San Antonio, the River Center Comedy Club. That's now rest in peace. and it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday, so there was only like, I don't know, 18, 23 people in the audience, and in a room that seats like 350 or some shit like that. This is me headlining, right? I'm doing a whole week of shows, but that's where my career was. And then my friend Rick Gutierrez, he's actually like really good friends with Gabriel. Like he's toured with him, and this and that and the other, man, helped him with a bunch of shit. So he comes to go. He goes to the comedy club with Gabriel, and right before the show is about to start, he comes in, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Gabriel Iglesias, and then they asked me like, is it cool if Gabriel does some time? And I was like, yeah, dude, of course. Like it's fucking Gabriel Iglesias, it's fluffy, super famous dude. And anyway, so my friends, they go bother him, ask for a picture. Disrespectful like a motherfucker, right? Now, I went. The host was already up actually, so he had to bring up the middle act, which means the only time that Gabriel could go up now was right before me. So middle act goes up. They get off stage. Boo! Right? Actually, I don't remember who the middle act was. And then the host goes up there in front of a crowd of like 20 people in a room that seats like 350. And he goes up there and is like, guys, we have a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as Fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias. And like as he's saying Gabriel, like there's a guy in the audience that goes, no fucking way. Right? And Gabriel walks like right through the middle of the crowd, and everybody's looking at him, and they're like, they're like losing their fucking minds, their fucking heads are about to explode. Dude, I've never seen somebody get a standing ovation in the introduction in a room full of 20 people, dude. That's how much they loved him. They were like, holy shit. And I'm in the side, I got to do a fucking hour. I got to do an hour after Gabriel Iglesias goes on stage and is adored by everyone. And he goes up there and he fucking kills. And he's not even working on like his A material, He's just kind of fucking around, making fun of San Antonio or making jokes about San Antonio and shit. And people are loving it, And I'm sitting in the side, and I'm going like, fuck. I have all this new stuff that I want to try, but now I can't. I can't try this new stuff because as soon as Gabriel gets off, everybody is going to immediately feel like, damn, the fun's over. And then I'm going to come up like, hey, guys, these are some jokes that I've never tried before, and maybe they suck. And I'm just going to get, a beer bottle hurled at me or something. So I'm waiting for Gabriel to get off. And every time he's on and I hear a bigger laugh, I scratch one more new joke. I was like, well, maybe I won't try this one. And then he keeps going and he gets him laughing really hard again. And I'm like, maybe I won't try these other two new jokes. And I'm just keep replacing him with like older stuff that I know works. And as soon as he gets off stage, I'm like, fuck, dude. I can feel like super nervous. I don't even want to talk to him. I don't even remember what Gabriel talked about. All I knew was that he was talking about the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and he was crushing. And as soon as he gets off stage, man, I go up and I just fucking stomp on the gas, dude. Like I had a good set, but I had to pull out every good joke that I ever wrote. And I had to say it one after the other without giving them a break because I wanted them to feel like that the show hadn't declined in quality that much. And after I got off stage, I was like, did Gabriel see me? No, but No, I got off stage. When I got on stage, I could see Gabriel leaving already through the back. So and I got to say hi to while the middle act was on. I got to say hi and I was like, "Hey, man, nice to meet you." Blah blah. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I don't know. I don't want to overstay my welcome and like try to take a picture and be like, "Hey, man, is it cool if I take a pic?" One, he didn't. He looked like he was not like he was in his own head, either thinking of what he was gonna say or thinking about something else. And usually I don't like when I've worked with like more famous comedians, I don't like to really like get all up in their business, you know, even if it's for like can I just get a real quick picture real quick, a quick picture real quick. I don't even like doing that, you know, because I just feel like, well, one, I'm really fucking insecure, and I don't want the headliner to be like, God damn it, dude, you know, on my account, you know. And I usually just play it cool, but I just wanted to. I also didn't want him. I also didn't want Gabriel to think that I was like, fine, he can go up. You know, I wanted him to be like, hey, man, thank you for being part of the show, blah blah blah. And he was really kind. I was like, hey, man, what's going on? It'd been funny. You were like, "Hey man, what's going on?" I'd be like, "Yeah man, can you get me some chips and a club soda?" I would have probably not told him I was a headliner. I would have been like, "Right away, sir. I'll be right back." But no, man, that was the one time I got to see meet Fluffy technically, although briefly, and I got to see him perform. Although, I mean, I don't remember anything because he said because I was so fucking nervous because I had to go after him and do a whole hour, and I didn't want the I didn't want the audience to feel bad that I was there. That's my main thing, you know. I don't care about being the best. I just hate being the guy that almost brought the show down if it wasn't for such a good, you know, act by, you know, Fluffy or whoever it is that's on the show. That's always my thing. It's like I just don't want to be the person that brings the show down, you know. Obviously, I want to do my best, but I don't want to bring the show down. Um, yeah, man. But yeah, I guess that's about it. We're gonna keep it short. You know, I wanna write for this Friday. God damn it! I really want to record something, you know, that I can get rid of, but I got a bad feeling of how it's gonna go. Oh well. What we can do is I can tell you how it went. It's Wednesday. I'm gonna put this out tomorrow, and then I guess next Thursday I'll let you know how it went. What I'm planning on doing. Based on how that went, and hopefully we can have some new stand up, man. Some new stand up out here. And and the I almost forgot to talk about it. The second hour that's already out in pieces. I just want everybody to know that that's not like a preview. That is the whole hour. So I guess I'm gonna put it together, and by putting it together, the reason it's taken me so long is one, I've just been slacking, you know. But two, it's not as easy as just grabbing the whole and putting it, because that special has a story behind it, right? And it's called Unprepared for a reason, because it's how I felt, you know. It's I was in New York. I'd been in New York for like a year, and I just I was broke. I couldn't get up stage time in any of the legit clubs. Um, even the open mics were like difficult to get into, and when you did, you know, it varied on when it was just in a bucket. You could go up dead last, you know, have 5 angry comedians looking at you and nobody else. Anyway, so it was a debacle, and then I get this opportunity to go headline at Cap City again. And thank God Margie gave me that opportunity, and I just scrounged up all the material that I was able to work on. I took some old material that I had thrown away from old notebooks, and I just refurbished it, rewrote it, and then I just went out there and fucking threw it out, and I was drinking like a motherfucker 'cause I was so depressed being in New York. I had been out of a relationship, a 4-year-long relationship. Had just fallen apart right before I moved out there, so I was not in a good fucking place. So I honestly think that hour, that special, whatever, I think it's actually like 42 minutes or some shit like that. Well, I think it deserves an explanation, and I want to embed the explanation into the special itself. And I don't think it's as good as my first because of that reason. Because I was unprepared, I was unmotivated, I was depressed, I was drunk. Living in New York, away from my friends, from my family. I had just met my current girlfriend, but we weren't together. I had just met her before I left, and I thought that was the end of that. I was like, damn, I had this relationship fall apart, and then I meet this nice girl, and right as I'm leaving San Antonio, though, and I thought I was never gonna see her again, but little did I know. So I'm out there in New York, and I'm just hating life, and yeah, I just put that shit together from what I had, and that's what came out. And I recorded the first Friday show. The first Friday show, I fucking crushed it, and I recorded it. But then when I listened to it, I realized that I used somebody else because the guy that I usually use wasn't available. And the audience wasn't mic'd. So on Saturday when I recorded those other ones, they didn't go as well, right? For those of you that don't know, by the way, when you record a special, you record multiple shows wearing the same shirt, and then you piece it together in case some bits don't work as good in one. And anyway, the Saturday shows, they weren't as good, but I was like, well, fuck it, I still got that Friday, I fucking killed it. And then when I listened to that Friday one, like, the audience wasn't mic'd. So the set went way better, but you could barely hear the audience compared to the other ones. Like, you can hear the audience like, wow, By the way, I really do take it as a compliment when the fact that there's actually people out there that think that I am using a laugh track. That makes me walk around with like big dick energy. Big comedy dick energy, where somebody was like, there's no way he's provoking that sound out of an actual crowd. Man, that feels good. But yeah, dude, look at this fucking podcast. I could barely fucking keep this shit together. Yeah. So I wanna basically film myself talking about that. I don't know when. I guess I could put something like this in there. Something like what I just said, something brief. Maybe talk about a couple of other things, but I want to get that done and put it out also before February, But other than that, fuck, this thing has been crooked the whole time. God damn it. How does that look? That's better? Damn it. It's going to look so stupid when it comes out. All right. Well, it's too late. I fixed it now that this thing is practically over. But, all right. Well, I guess I'll let you guys go. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Wear your fucking mask. And, yeah, dude. Get this money, Y'all take it easy, man. Thank you so much for paying attention.